Before the news in detail, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. Details of the news. I am Priska Wonko. The Women Wing of Christian Council of Nigeria, WOWICCN, Anambra State Chapter, has honored the wife of the governor of Anambra State and founder of the non-governmental crusade, Held a Living with Nonye Soludo, as its 2023 Excellent Women of the Year Award. The presentation was part of the highlight of the WOWICCN's 2023 convention held at the Basilica of St. Andrew's Church in Icha. Details of those reports from here.
The 2023 Excellent Women of the Year Award was presented to the governor's wife, a recognition of her roles in governance, leading a crusade for healthy living and her contribution to the welfare of women and children in Anambra State. Receiving the award, Mrs. Soludo assured that she will continue to lend a voice to issues that affect women and children in the state and provide other support to promote good governance. She applauded the women for convening the summit at a time when the society is in dire need of redemption and charged them to lead the campaign to sanitize the home and larger society. The governor's wife, who was represented by the wife of the deputy governor of Anambra State, Mrs. Oluchi Ibezim, described the award as a call for continuous service, explaining that her healthy living crusade has been carefully designed to provide practical answers to common healthy challenges facing homes and society. Earlier, while presenting the award plaque to the governor's wife, the chairperson of WOWICCN in Anambra State and the wife of the Anglican Bishop on the Niger, Dr. Elsin Nwokolo, said that the award reflects Mrs. Soludo's stride in impacting lives and showing equal value and love to women from every denomination. She also explained that through her NGO and lifestyle, the governor's wife increased healthy consciousness in the state and has shown a side of governance that is rarely seen. Mrs. Soludo presented a keynote address at the convention titled "Godly Not Drugging Youth, an Imperative for New Anambra State."
The Anambra State House of Assembly Committee on Works have made the observation that at Tani Blue Road, the quality is very good. They made this as part of their oversight functions and constitutional responsibilities. House of Assembly correspondent Chukwemeka Modelim reports.
Speaking to journalists after oversighting the project, the chairman House Committee on Works, Engineer Emanwafo, commended the quality of job done so far on the road and Aqua Bridge under construction. The committee observed that the Tamad construction firm handling the project has completed the stone base to pave way for asphalt, which will commence in January next year. It also directed them to stick to specifications and deliver quality projects that will last for 20 years, as agreed between them and Anambra State government. On his part, the project manager, Engineer Tabul, explained that the 11-kilometer road will be ready in 6 months' time and commended the people of Atani and Ozobolo for cooperating with them. The committee also oversighted Osamala Bridge under construction in Obaro local government area. Commenting on the project, the chairman of Anambra State House of Assembly Committee on Works, Engineer Emanwafo, observed that work is not in progress and directed the construction firm working on the bridge to do an appreciable job that is commensurate with the huge sums of money released for the project by Anambra State government. Responding, the project manager, Mr. John Nasser, identified insecurity and Osamala water rise as factors that slowed the project. He, however, maintained that they have handled the water rise by piling sandbags above the water level so that the project will go on unhindered. From Osamala, Chukwemeka Modelim, ABS News.
Laying of stone base has commenced on the 4.3-kilometer Oya-Bagana and Lima Road. Works correspondent Ngozi Abileri will monitor the pace of work on the road. Reports that while stone base has been completed at the 1.3 kilometers, the road is now motorable up to Abagana Girls Secondary School. the reports.
Drainage construction has been completed on both sides of the road up to 2 kilometers of the road on the right-hand side and has been completed to the river opposite Abagana Girls Secondary School, while curbs are being placed from the point 202 of the road on the right-hand side of the road. Speaking to the ABS, the site manager, Engineer Ade Olushola, said that they faced a lot of erosion-prone areas along the road where they carried out erosion control from inside people's compound and discharged into the stream of Abagana Girls Secondary School. Engineer Olushola noted that the rains brought setbacks in the construction work, but assured that now that the weather is friendly, they will expedite action to asphalt the road before the Yuletide.
We are working harmoniously. If not because of rain, we will have gone far more than this. Now that we have placed our asphalt, and you can see the need for us to actually address the erosion problem around this place made us to actually to provide this particulars. Then the money we saved, instead of drain by the renters to continue, we replace it with stone base, and we now super elevate to our left hand side. So as you can see now, there's no more problem here.
From Oyabagana Nimo Road, I am Ngozi Obileri for ABS News.
The 8th edition of the Professor Chinua Achebe Memorial Lecture Series has been held in Awka with the theme 10 Years After, Remembering Achebe's Legacies in Today's Nigeria. The event, which started in 2016, was organized by the Society of Young Nigerian Writers, Anambra State Chapter, and hopes to keep the literary legacies of the icon, Professor Chinua Achebe, alive by bringing to the fore and discussing themes in Chinua Achebe's literary works. Correspondent Kenechukwu Chukwude reports.
A former governor of Anambra State and presidential candidate of Labour Party in the February 25th presidential election, Mr. Peter Obi, who attended the event, explained Professor Achebe in his works and related them to some of the challenges currently bedeviling the country, encouraging the students to be serious in their studies, to become great and achieve life ambitions. During the event, which had selected secondary schools within Awka and environs in attendance, Mr. Izunno Okafo, the state coordinator of the society, explained that the memorial lecture was instituted to mark Professor Achebe's birthday anniversary on 16th November and was to celebrate the world-renowned novelist posthumously. On the theme of the year's lecture, Mr. Okafo explored how Achebe's ideas and principles have influenced societal changes, literature, and collective consciousness in the country, while appreciating the governor of Anambra State for naming the Anambra International Passenger and Cargo Airport after Professor Chinua Achebe.
Money is not our primary reason for bankrolling or facilitating this association. Just come here and learn. If you have written a poem, you have done. I hope you know Achebe's Things Fall Apart was nearly discarded. I hope you know. Until it was picked up from where it was dropped. And some of us here have written something that may even be more worthy than that of Achebe's. And you just dump them under your carpet or under your pillows.
In his speech, the traditional ruler of Obosi, Igwe Chidubemi Weka, emphasized that the late Chinua Achebe was a great literary icon whose books were translated in many languages and encouraged the students to always focus on their studies.
What it takes is the zeal, the hard work, the tenacity, the focus. That's what you need as students, so that you will succeed.
The managing director of Anambra State Signage and Advertisement Agency, Mr. Tony Ujubongo, encouraged students not to be distracted in this current era of internet and social media, but rather be focused on their studies by continually improving their knowledge through reading.
Things Fall Apart was able to write the name of Ndigo and every one of us on the table, of conversations about literature, about civilization,
an Awka-based entrepreneur, Mr. Benjamin Arinze, and the former director of Anambra State Library Board, Dr. Nkechi Udeze, said the event will go a long way in helping the students shape their life to become great in life. Also in attendance were former secretary to the Anambra State Government, Sir Oseloka Obaze, former managing director of Anambra Broadcasting Service, Dr. Uche Nwora, and host of others who all stressed the importance of reading and the virtues Chinua Achebe stood for. in the essay competition organized for the attending schools. Miss Favor Oloma of St. John of God Secondary School, Oka, came first. Master Chinedu Anaga of Igwebike Grammar School, Oka, came second. And Dom Prince Chinecherem of Kenneth Dike Memorial Secondary School, Oka, came third. The event featured poem and book reading performances by the students, cutting of cake, and unveiling of the 8th edition of Essay Anthology and Poetry on Chinua Achebe.
The police in Anambra State have arrested major arms dealers dealing illegally on prohibited firearms in the state. The breakthrough followed weeks of intensive surveillance by operatives of the command. A statement by the Anambra State Police Public Relations Officer, DSP Tochukwu Ikenga, said that a total of 23 automatic pump-action guns and 625 live cartridges were recovered. It added that so far 3 suspects have been arrested in Onitsha, while investigation is being expanded. The statement said that the Commissioner of Police, CP Aderemi Adeoye, commended the operatives involved in the operation on the instruction of the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Kayode Agbetokun, who provided guidance throughout the operation. The Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commissions, Lamido Yuguder, has said that the Commission will be focusing on infrastructure financing through the capital markets in the new year. Yuguder said this at the third quarter post-Capital Market Committee press briefing held in Lagos, Nigeria. Said the goal of the Commission in 2024 is to refocus attention on how we can galvanize capital market money into financing infrastructure, adding that the president mentioned recently that a $1 trillion economy was possible in 3 years by 2026. The SEC boss added that the group would meet before the end of the year. Speaking on the listing on the capital market, Yuguder said that some companies are in the process of the listing. There were still high cap stocks in the market, with the Commission seeking to attract more listings. Pakistani security forces have killed 4 armed fighters, including a highly sought individual, near the western border with Afghanistan. The military announced. Pakistani forces traded gunfire with the fighters during an intelligence-based operation in the Kaiser area of North Waziristan district, said a military press release. The troops killed 4 fighters, including 1 high-value target identified by the single name of Ibrahim. Troops found a cache of weapons, ammunition, and explosives during the raid. The military statement said, and are continuing to search surrounding areas for fighters in hiding North Waziristan. Long functioned as a safe haven for fighters, and that the military rooted them out following an attack on an army-run school in Peshawar in 2014 that killed more than 150 people, mostly school children. The army announced after the year-long operation that he had cleared the region of fighters, but attacks persist sporadically, raising concerns that the local Taliban, known as Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, has found refuge in Afghanistan and is rebuilding there. Nigeria's senior men handball team have been drawn in Group D of the 23rd African Handball Cup of Nations, which will hold in Egypt from January 19 to 29, 2024. The Nigerian team will group alongside 10-time champions Tunisia, Angola, and Kenya. According to the Handball Federation of Nigeria, the Nations Cup will also be used as a qualifier for the Paris 2024 Olympic Games at the 2025 World Handball Championship, which will hold in Croatia, Denmark, and Norway. Nigeria will be making their 15th appearance at the Nations Cup, and their best tournament was in South. Remember, you can follow news and programs on ABS on any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow on X at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. To end the news this morning, a recap of the main points. Wife of Anambra State Governor, Mrs. Soludo, has urged women to sustain campaign for better society. Anambra State Assembly has commended quality of work on Atani Ozubulu Road projects. Security and Exchange Commission has the focus on infrastructure financing through capital markets. Pakistan security forces have killed 4 insurgents near border with Afghanistan. To end the news this morning, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has come for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of Koibo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that ends the news at 7 right here on ABS Television. Thanks for watching. I am Priska Wonko. Good morning.